Greetings, brother, and welcome to day 5 of the 7-day semen retention challenge. Let's talk about money and the relationship between semen retention and the amount of money you are able to make in this thing we call life. They're related. They're directly related. And if you think about it, we have this illusion in our society that our sex life remains small in this tiny little box that doesn't affect the rest of our life. And we're able to have these experiences that are isolated, that don't have any impact on our work or family relationships or anything like that. And I'm here to say very clearly that the decisions you make with your sex life impact your entire life. Do you take proactive action to go after what you want? Do you pursue your fantasies? Are you ejaculating all over the place, or are you retaining that energy and only selectively ejaculating and instead using that energy to supercharge the creation of whatever you want? All this stuff has an impact on your ability to make money. And I just want to share with you my own experiences with this outside of the sex education stuff. I was doing this before I got into the creation of these videos and that sort of thing. I was a professional photographer for 8+ years, and throughout that process, with the start of any business, like, you go through ups and downs, and I worked like 4 jobs at once during the first few years to really try to make it happen. And at a certain point, I got serious. And yes, that included doing a lot of business development things, but what it also included is diving into the practice of my own energetic cultivation. Because if you've ever done any sort of entrepreneurial anything, you will find out really quickly that your ability to create these things is a direct reflection of what's going on inside. And you'll run up against your own blocks and your own issues and challenges in the creation of any business venture. So I was ejaculating more regularly than I should. I was addicted to porn. I felt really sexually, I didn't have a whole lot of sexual confidence. So I decided to up my game in those levels of life, and go figure, it had an impact. In addition to all the other stuff I was doing, the practice of cultivating this energy and retaining my semen allowed me to really up the amount of money that I was making. It gave me more confidence, it gave me more drive, it gave me more clarity and focus and purpose and direction. And with that, I was able to ask for more money. I was more confident to be able to ask for more money. And in my negotiation and in my offers to clients, I was able to get it. They said yes, and they signed the contracts. I've worked with major companies in my photography business. I worked with Facebook, I worked with Google, I worked with all sorts of hospitals and technology companies and universities, and all that is a direct reflection of my ability to be a really focused, dedicated individual to the practice of photography, yes, but also the practice of my own internal cultivation. Because think about it, like, if I'm constantly letting my energy go and being addicted to porn and draining myself, like, that energy is not available to create riches. That energy is not available to be of service to the world. And being of service to the world is really what allows you to create riches. Like, finding something that people need and desire that you can offer to them in exchange for value in the form of money. And you know this, I'm sure you know this, but I'm saying this right here in this challenge just to anchor it in and to drive it home that this practice is important, and it works, and it's effective. I went from making a few $100s a day sometimes to $1,000 a day to $2,000 a day with some of these big commercial jobs. And yeah, that's a direct result of these practices. And all the other business stuff too, but it's all related. And that's the point I really want to drive home again, is that all this stuff is related. Your sex life and your sexual choices impact your ability to make money, impact your friendships, your family relationships, all this stuff. So as you move forward into day 6 and day 7, the next few days, just want you to keep this in your awareness. Yes, it can be esoteric, and yes, we can do all this energetic visualization stuff, and it's also really practical. This is just some really practical shit that we don't talk about as guys enough, and we don't talk about it in society enough. So, that's it. I've put a few action items underneath this video that I want you to do today, and then tomorrow remember to do your morning practice. And also today, if you haven't done the sexual energy integration exercise, remember to do that. And thank you for going through these 7 days. I'm really stoked for you. And if at any point you have some feedback or an idea you want to share with me, please shoot me an email. I'd love to hear from you. All right, brother. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, fucking awesome day wherever you are in the world. And I'm going to say goodbye to you from sunny, gorgeous Thailand. Thank you for joining me here today. Talk to you soon.